Hey everybody, it's old Watachi again. I'm wanting to do this video, man. I'm trying to get you guys to understand the people you're believing, and you shouldn't be. Now, just to start off with, let's do this. Autism back when I was a kid in the '60s and '70s, it was one in I think they said one in 70,000 or one in 80,000 kids was autistic, had autism. Now, in less than 60 years, it's become one in, I think they said it is now 60 kids. One in every 60 kids. In 60 years, people, autism has taken over all of the kids almost. All of them. When you start talking one in 60, that's a lot of kids, a lot of kids. And if it isn't autism, it's that, what is it, ADHD, it's is something or something that they've got these kids on drugs to control. And either that or they're so burnt, their brains are so burnt that there isn't even drugs that can help them. They're just going to be at a certain age for the rest of their lives, or however it's going to work. But just like with AIDS come into the picture, and then boom, what happened? I mean, all these people started getting it. AIDS is not a natural disease either. AIDS is a government disease. Autism is a government disease. These people are doing this on purpose. A lot of these kids that have sicknesses and stuff, it's because of the vaccines and the chemicals that they pump into them just about from the day they're born. People, you have to start to understand this. I don't know how to make it clearer to you guys. I mean, there's so many of us that are telling you this, that you can't trust the government. You can't trust the medical field. You can't trust none of them because there's an agenda behind everything they do. It has to do with money. Money. They don't want you to have anything. Matter of fact, if there's nothing they have left to take from you, like me, they have nothing left. My life is all they have left that they can take from me. They're taking everything else. So you have to wake up to this stuff, people. These doctors are just like lawyers because they have to. They're a part of the medical board or whatever, just like the lawyers have to pass a bar exam. Well, these people ain't gonna mess that up after they've went to school for, who knows. Some of these doctors go to school for 20 years or maybe even more. They might, because so much new stuff is coming up every day, every year. They might have to go to school all the time. Who knows? But they have hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of student loans and stuff. These people ain't going to screw up a career that they put all these years into by doing something the people that have control of their licenses tells them not to do. They're not going to do it, people. They got a big, $500,000 $1 million home. They're driving Mercedes and BMWs, Audis. They're driving maybe some of them Lamborghinis and the high dollar stuff. They're not going to give up. That's why they spent all those years in school, was to be wealthy. They showed who they were worshiping. They were worshiping the money. They claim, oh, yeah, the Hippocratic oath or whatever, that they have to heal people. That's what they're supposed to do. Tell me the last time they've healed anything. They can't even heal the common cold. Hell, today, COVID-19 is nothing more than the common cold, and it's killing. Look, they say, what was it? I know 200,000 or more people in the U.S. alone, but I know it's up to 1 million now at least, across the world. So, but who knows? But these people, I'm telling you, these doctors are not. This damn gnat in here, fly something, keep bugging the shit out of me. They're not going to cut their own throats, just like the politicians aren't going to cut their own throats and pass laws that's going to get them prosecuted or anything. Well, the doctors aren't going to cut their own throats by doing anything they're told not to do by the very people that hold their medical licenses. Now, there's been a lot of doctors that came out and finally figured that, it's worth it to fight this shit because they're lying to all of us. And there are a few that will stand up, and they've lost everything. The ones that are standing up are losing everything. But they don't care. They want the truth out. Well, these people don't care about your kids. As far as you go, you want to wear a mask, you want to cut off your flow of oxygen to your body, that's on you. That's on you. And if you kill yourself from doing this, that's on you. You committed suicide, basically, because you did it willingly. But when you're forcing these things on your kids, your own flesh and blood, I see it every day. It makes I just want to walk up to these people and tell them, you need to be locked up in jail for harming your own kids. These kids' bodies aren't even fully grown. They're still adapting to growing into what they're going to be one day. Well, this includes their immune systems. You guys are cutting off your own kids' oxygen flow, which is causing them to breathe more carbon dioxide, which is causing their immune systems to not work properly. You're doing this to your own kids. And then not only on that, you got these kids going to these schools that they've got these they got to climb up inside a plastic box or something in order to be in classroom. They get a 5-minute break every hour to take off the mask and be able to sit there and breathe without the mask. There ain't no way in hell, if I had kids today, that they would go to any school like that. No way in hell. I don't care if I had to go out in the woods and cut out a cabin, build my own cabin and live like we lived 200, 300 years ago, I'd do that before I'd send my kids to one of these damn schools that's going to kill them. And then you guys are all going to sit there and let them. Damn gnats. We show you proof after proof after proof. They're screwing with your kids. They're screwing with you. You see the chemtrails in the sky that they're making. They're spraying shit you don't even know what they're spraying. You know the GMOs are in your food. You know the fluoride's in your water. You just keep feeding all this shit to your own flesh and blood. Your own flesh and blood. Now you're strapping a mask on your own flesh and blood's face. You're strapping a mask on their face because some psychotic narcissist thinks he has more control over you and your kids and your bodies than you do. And they tell you you're going to have to wear a mask. And you do it. Do you guys understand I don't even know. There's going to be a special place in hell for you people that do this to your kids. I'm telling you right now, God's looking down on you and thinking you are a fool, an idiot. And I pray for you, but you know what? You earn what you got coming. You're supposed to protect your children. We're supposed to protect all the innocent children, all of them. We got all these kids being kidnapped into sex slaves, and hell, we don't even know what all they're doing to them in Hollywood and Washington, D.C. and the Vatican and London. We don't know what they're doing with these kids. But there's a lot of kids coming up missing. Now, I've been trying to wake up adults. Hell, we need to stop trying to wake these adults up and start dealing and protecting the kids, the children. If these adults ain't going to protect their own children, can't even comprehend that. I can't even comprehend that. But I have less respect for a man or a woman that puts a mask on a kid that's still developing. Their lungs are developing, their heart, everything about them is developing, their immune system's still developing, and you're slapping a cover over the only two holes they can breathe with. And they need the oxygen, they need everything they're sucking in. And you're making them re-breathe what they've just tried to breathe out. This is what you're doing to your kids. As far as I'm concerned, every man and woman that has a child that they've put a face mask on, they need to be charged. They need to be charged with child endangerment. They need to be brought in because they're not even using their own senses. Their own senses, they know this is wrong. And they're still doing it to their own flesh and blood. I don't even know what to say about that, people. I don't even know what to say about it. This is why I trust animals more than I trust people, because people will kill their own children. They will do things to people they claim they love that animals won't even do to their own kind. But humans will. You guys better wake it up. You better wake it up. This stuff is we don't even know how bad they're going to make this happen this winter. Once they get you in the middle of the winter, people, cut off your power, what do you got? You're going to freeze to death. If they really want control of you, they can take it anytime they want because none of you are going to fight. You won't even fight for your own kids. You won't even fight for your own kids. You just do what the government tells you. You just do what the governor tells you. You just do what these stores tell you. You do what the Walmart tells you. You do what the gas station tells you. You just do what you're told. You just do what you're told. You don't even know. All you're doing is giving them consent to do more. All of you wearing a mask, you're giving them consent to stab you with a needle. And they're going to. It's coming. Watch and see. Then what are you going to do? You're going to bare your arm or your ass or wherever they want to stick you with it. And you're going to take it. Just like you take the mask and put it on your own kid's face. That's disgusting to me. And you lose all respect as a human being in my eyes when you do it. I want you to know that, people. If I see you with your kids have mask on them and you've put it on them, you have no respect from me. None. I will never give you respect. You are worthless. And I'm sure Jesus will feel the same way. If not, he has the power to fix you. I don't. Well, that's my rant for today, people. Take it as it is what it is. I'm tired of seeing all this harm that everybody's doing to one another. I'm tired of it. May God bless us all because we're going to need it. Good day.